So I just left the shop. We got a lead through Marketplace on a 69 Charger, has a 444 speed in it, F8 green. We're going to meet an original owner situation, and it may even be the original paint. Unfortunately, the original engine was blown up. He threw a rod. This was the family car, and supposedly it was parked at 86. So I would imagine if that's the case, this is going to be a really solid, good car, which, you know, we hope. But Central Valley, California is not a, you know, really a rust area at all. And then for it to be inside since 86, we got pretty good, you know, chances that this is going to be a really, really good car. So, and it is a factory 383 4-speed car, which is also very cool because they didn't make very many. I don't know what the total number is, but I think it's somewhere around 1,200. I could be wrong, but anyway, that's just off the cusp. So be there in about another half an hour. Hopefully it's a good car. So we'll keep you posted. You bought this car brand new in 1969?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Tell us a little bit about it.
Well, it's a family car. I'm sorry.
Sorry, bud.
It's a family car. My wife and 2 girls, and we used it for a family car. And go to the coast, back, Wasco, back, the mountains, back. Did a lot of racing with it. Tore up the motor. My wife was 5'3", weighs about 100 pounds. She used to gun and go.
Well, that's a 4-speed.
Yeah, she.
So she just handled it?
Oh yeah, she went gun and go.
That's awesome.
You know.
Yeah.
So we took it to Washington one time, and up Port Angeles, the other side of Seattle. Got a ticket coming back down in the Shasta Mountains. Guy had a cop had a
Those are the stories I want to hear. I want to hear about the tickets.
cop had a car stopped. I slowed her down, went around, went down about a mile or so, jacked it back up, looked like you were in the mirror. There he was, sitting there, give me a ticket.
Yeah.
You know, but had a buddy up at the service station where I worked. Give him a ride. He said, "That's it. I don't want to ride with you anymore." You know, I'm doing 120 every time in about 3 blocks over a railroad track. Raced a Chevelle down here in town. Didn't even stand a chance. Like I was telling him, the only car they ever set me down was an AMX. Then went down here on the freeway, come up alongside me, jumped on them. He just went off and left.
And those AMXs don't get the love they deserve either, you know, and they're rare. They didn't make a lot of those. So he just whooped it, huh? Gotcha.
You know, but we bought this car brand new for a family car.
Yeah.
Really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I can see that.
Really enjoyed it.
And the emotions of it being your family car, all the family stories and stuff like that you probably, you know, experienced in this car. So.
Yeah, and my wife, and she'd take that thing and drive it, take the girls somewhere. They'd drive off and take off, and I was working. They'd come home, they'd be there.
Yeah.
You know, but even as little as she was, she could handle it.
Yeah. How old were you when you bought it?
I was, let's see, 43, 69, I was 23.
23? Okay.
No, 26.
26?
I was
Okay.
born in 43 and I bought in 69, so
Okay.
I was 26 years old,
Okay.
you know, but
What made you go with the green? A lot of people picked green back then. So a lot of times, that was Mama's color? Mama liked that color. Did she have green shag carpet back in the day?
yeah.
I got you. Okay. All right.
Got it in the house.
Awesome.
But
And I see that you repainted it once,
yes,
and you also did the interior in kind of a velour. like a remake of the original, but it's like a velour feeling.
Naugahyde in it.
Yeah.
And I had this buddy of mine that I knew him, Shelton Anderson, and Andy Anderson. He took it and put the velour in it.
Okay.
You know, and we liked the velour better than we did the Naugahyde because it was warmer.
Right.
And I built a little platform for the back seat. Put foam on it, a couple of legs on it, and that's where the kids rode. They rode back there on that little platform.
Yeah, no. A lot of times people, you know, they buy the cars, they have it for a few years, and then they sell it, and you've kept it the whole time.
Well, a buddy of mine bought a 442. Oh, 68. And he liked to race, and he liked to, you know, so I bought this. And he never could touch me.
He didn't have a chance.
He didn't have a chance.
And this is a 383 4-speed, so this wasn't even the 440. So when you're talking about whooping, you're talking about when you had the 383 in it, not with the 440, right? When did the 440 go in? And what happened to the 383?
I blew it up. I blew a rod through the block.
Okay. So it's gone. There's no saving that one.
No.
Okay.
And I bought this 440 from a wrecking yard out here. Buddy had a wrecking yard. Well, he was going with my daughter at the time. We'd put this, it's a lean burn 440.
Okay.
And it's not balanced for the transmission. It
was an automatic car?
It was an
Okay.
automatic and it wasn't balanced. So it vibrated, so I parked.
Okay.
You know, and then I got this engine from him, which is a 69 engine.
So was your intent to put this one back into the car?
I just never did get to it.
Okay.
Intentions are good. You know what I mean? But
Yep.
I never got to it.
Yep.
So it's been here ever since I had the car stored.
Yeah.
You know, so
it's a 69 date code 383 of which this would normally have in
I
it.
looked up the numbers and everything on it. It corresponds with the 69.
Was this matted to a 4-speed or also an automatic?
It may have been an automatic. I don't know.
Okay.
I think
The majority were.
if I'm not mistaken, he told me to come out of a highway patrol car.
Yeah.
I don't know whether they did or didn't.
Okay.
That's what he told me.
Well, I know that the 4-speeds are, rarer than the automatics. Most people were upgrading to the automatics at the time. I don't know the exact numbers, but I had one before, and I think I remember it being around 1,200 that were made with the 4-speed and the 383. So not a lot compared to the 100,000 that they made. 4-speeds weren't common.
Yeah, I had a buddy that, he's the one that had a Cornet. 4-speed, 440.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
A Cornet RT 440 4-speed?
I don't think it was an RT, it was
Okay.
just a Redner.
Okay.
But it was a 440 4-speed, and so I went down and tried this out. I drove a 440, and I said, that's too much, man. I just bought the 383, But he's the one that got me started on this.
Gotcha.
With the Dodges.
So you weren't always Mopar? It wasn't until you were 26 and got this that you turned in?
Mopar after I bought this one.
Okay.
But
What'd you have before that? I always like knowing because I wasn't Mopar to begin with either.
I traded in a 61 Chevy Impala. Tri-Power.
And I like those. Those are cool cars too. The 348 Tri-Power?
Yeah. And I had a 57 Chevy, two-door post, and I put a 348 Tri-Power in it.
Gotcha.
And,
Okay.
I've been kind of hot rodding my whole life,
Yep, exactly.
I had a 36 Ford pickup, and it had a O's engine, a LaSalle transmission, and a Buick rear end.
Wow, yeah, that really cobbled together.
Yeah, but this guy had built this, and I bought it off of him.
That's awesome.
The guy that
It's all about hot rodding, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
this guy that upholstered this, I bought it from him.
So this was the family car, but it was also the family hot rod.
Yeah.
Because you guys drove it like you stole it, it sounds like.
I mean, Mom and I would go up to Fresno to a bar, dancing and stuff. And we'd get a little loaded up, you know. And
Yeah.
somebody come along want to race. Yeah, I said, yeah, I'll race you. It don't matter, you know.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome.
We had some good times with it.
Yeah. Now, one of the things, a lot of the cars came with vinyl tops.
Not this one.
This one did not. I know that. I can see that. Was there a reason, or was it just on the lot? Did you walk onto a lot, or did you guys order it?
We ordered it.
You ordered the car. Okay.
We sat down there and picked out everything that we wanted on it, you know, and ordered it. We didn't want a vinyl top.
Yeah. A lot of them had vinyl tops, but they rusted out really bad. So it's kind of blessing that this one didn't have it. This has been sitting in here for quite some time. Let's talk about that. You parked this. Tell me the story about how the car basically came here, how it got here, and how it got parked.
Well, it was in a storage over here on Grangeville, Vandersteen's, and that's the year I stopped it. It was 84. And I parked it over there into his barn. It was in a big barn, and he has storage there.
Okay.
And somebody ripped off the radio out of it.
Oh.
And then I got a guy to tow it over here and put it in here. And then
When did it come here? What would you say roughly? What year? Or what like 20 years ago, 30 years ago, or 15?
it maybe 5 years.
Okay, so it's only been here for about 5 years. Okay.
Well, it may be, yeah, about 5 years ago.
Okay.
And then I had a boat sitting here. I had a 19.5-foot bass boat sitting here. And I had that put over there on the other side. And then I sold the boat to her husband and moved this over here.
Gotcha. Okay.
You know, we pulled it over here with a truck, pushed it in.
Yeah. And the little bit of rust that it has in the back window, which is very common on these, but the little bit of rust that you have back here, that came while it was sitting in that barn. It had a leak. Is that what I'm understanding?
Well, it may have been moisture, but I don't remember this all the way across like that. I just remember it right here.
Okay.
But evidently, it got some moisture from here.
Yeah.
But I can tell you, so you'll know, this windshield leaks.
Okay. Most of them did. They have little spots on the firewall with the grommets and stuff, and they tend to get a lot of water in there.
This drip down here, so you can see the carpet is messed up in.
Yeah, but it didn't rust underneath. No. The floor pans look solid, you know.
Well, the car is solid.
Yeah.
You know, I mean it.
I don't think that fender tag's ever been off of there.
No, it hasn't.
Yeah. A lot of those got lost or stolen back in the day. And that grill looks good.
Yeah.
And man, a direct connection plate.
Yeah. You like that?
I do. Yeah, I do.
That license plate may be underneath that.
We're going to check. It would be cool if it was, because the plates to me are important to the cars.
I'll look around and see if I can find it if it isn't under there.
Yeah.
The way I felt it, I didn't think it was under there.
Yeah, I can actually look at it. I think it is. Yeah, it's underneath there.
It's underneath?
Yep.
Well, you're in business.
That is the coolest thing. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's super awesome, man. I was really worried about that, actually. I was like, man, I sure hope you can find that license plate. And it's right there underneath that thing.
Yeah,
that's so cool.
Yeah, I thought maybe it might be under there because we just put that plate.
That was a great place to store it. I bet you it's almost in perfect condition. What do you think?
Probably.
It's probably in perfect condition. That's awesome. Well, and as far as you repainted it, but was it crashed or just got dull?
No, it was just old.
Okay.
I knew this guy that did body work, and so he took it and painted it. I wasn't real happy with his paint job, but he did it.
It seems like it's held up pretty decently.
Yeah.
It's got a spot right here in the middle. Did it have a backfire where it got burned?
Carburetor.
Yeah. So it had like a little carburetor fire right there.
Right there.
Okay. And then I saw a couple little dings, but nothing of any major. I mean, these have got to be the best looking corners that I've seen on a car in a long time, because most of the time those corners are just beat up.
Yeah.
And then this one, you have a dent here.
Right.
What happened there?
That's where I backed into it's a beat wooden thing at a motel, and I backed right into.
So you even, so there's a dent from the backing up at the motel, and then there's a little one over here on the wheel well.
This right here.
Yeah.
Okay, this had a dent. This had a dent in it when I got it.
Okay.
They repaired it.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So that may be where it is.
Okay. Alrighty. Yeah, neat car, man. Really neat car.
But
4-speed.
2 or 3 guys look at it and they said, "Man, is this thing tight or what?" You know, the door's set good and everything.
It's original. It hasn't been taken apart. It hasn't been messed with. You know what I mean? It hasn't been, you know, it's just cool to see these little stickers and stuff like here. The bass anglers, the muffler plates, just different things over the years.
This is we was with a bass club and
That's not Bass Lake, right?
no, that's
It's an actual.
BASS, Bass Angler Sportsman Society.
Okay.
St. Lars.
I'm not a fisherman, so I don't know that stuff as well.
I probably got
Look at that.
books from way back from then,
Yeah.
magazines that I subscribed to. But yeah, I just hope you guys enjoy it.
Yeah, and like I said earlier, you know, we never overpromise, so we don't want to overpromise, but our goal is to take it back and get it running and driving, and hopefully you'll go for a ride with us. Unfortunately, we don't know the state of the engine. We don't know if it's seized. We don't know if it's, because it's been sitting for a long time. So it has to cooperate. The car has to cooperate with us, but we'd love to go for that last ride, you know what I mean? So that'd be fun.
Okay.
But anything else that you can share with me on the history of the car? Or?
Well, we used to pull a boat
Yeah.
over to the coast and go fishing over there at over at Nascimento and San Antonio.
Okay.
We used to go over there fishing.
Like lakes and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd hate to see this pulling this thing into the ocean. We would be in trouble with the back.
And pull around on an inner tube, and you know, that's a family fun.
Yeah. Can we go over the paperwork a little bit and talk about it? I'll go grab it real quick. Give me just a second. I'll be right back. So we have some miscellaneous stuff that you get with the new car purchase. Tire certificates, stuff like that, booklets. The original title. It was issued in 1975. That was probably when you finished paying it off and ordered it and had them send it to you.
Right.
So, and then several different registrations.
Yeah, Mom kept all that stuff.
And what's this? Just some tires and stuff like that.
Yeah. 4 tires cost me $145.
So this is the cool deal right here. So this is the original purchase agreement.
Right.
There's that 61 bubble top that you traded in you were talking about.
Right.
And they gave you bought it for $4,396. Is that right? And they gave you $690 trade-in.
Yeah.
And then you financed $3,700.
Yeah.
And how much was your payment?
I think Mark's seen it on here. I think
206. No. Hey, Mark, you said you saw the amount that was the payment. Oh, there it is. 76 monthly payments, so $71. No, none. Total. I wanted to see what the payment was per month. Does it say it on here?
Yep. $124.36.
There it is. 120
36
for
months.
36 months.
Sorry,
That's
March of
awesome.
69.
And then there's the date. He bought it February 18th, 1969. Right there. Super cool. Original owner. It's nice to meet an original owner.
Thank you.
Okay, so you guys are gonna, anything else you can share?
I don't know what it'd be.
Okay. But you just had a lot of fun, right, with this
Had a
car?
lot of fun with it. A lot of places.
When I was a kid in the bicycle,
Okay.
probably, so Jack's 69, 70, there used to be a little restaurant next to where Jack worked. And I was just getting interested in hot rods. And I remember him working at this thing. And I remember seeing this car. And he would get off work and I would see him get on it. And I would just be like frothing at the mouth.
And how old were you at the time?
Well, I'm 64, so I was 10. And I knew where he lived. I didn't know him because he was an older, obviously, adult. And,
Right.
you know, he's looking to talk to some kid.
Right.
You know, I was just getting interested in hot rods. And so, anyway, I knew Jack had.
And he went to Corvette.
And I went
How did that work out?
But this car was always, you know, it was on my radar because our family friend had one with a 440, Magnum 440 in it. And he took me out 5 points, 130 miles an hour, and leaned over to me and said, "Don't ever tell your mother I did this."
And you're here, just so everybody knows, your name's Mark.
Mark.
And you're here to help
Just helping Jack.
the sale, make sure that this
Make sure
happens.
it all went
Right.
for him.
Yep.
I put it on Facebook this morning for him because he was getting frustrated. It wasn't selling. Meaning.
Did you have it up for sale locally and
No.
just, oh, okay.
And so he just called me and knows that I do Facebook stuff. And he just said, because I have a real estate business here in town.
Okay.
So anyway,
Yeah, just want to make sure everybody knows that, you
I
know,
was trying to help a friend.
it's helping a friend. Exactly. Okay. Well, we're gonna move forward with getting it ready to pull out, and then I'll back the truck up. But if you want to go over and get the cherry picker so we can get the engine, which is right there, out, and then you don't have to worry about that. We'll be able to set it on the back of the truck. Very nice to meet you guys, and I appreciate you helping me.
Yeah.
Everybody's leaving by him?
Yeah.
Yeah, he could stay here. We like anyway, huh?
You didn't, huh? I thought we all got along great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll back up and get this loaded up and wait for you. I'll leave it a little bit farther back so you can winch it back on.
I'll go get that cherry
Okay.
picker.
Well, hey, I appreciate it. I'm gonna take good care of. Does it have a name? I call them all her, but
What's that?
does it have a name? No. No name. Okay. What we like to do though, with our when we buy a car from somebody, especially the people that participate in their videos, we want to say thanks. Normally I would come with a bucket full of merch, but from the time that we got the lead and the call and you guys needed us to be here, I didn't have time to put it all together, so I just got my truck. So you will get a care package. I probably should send it to South Dakota, North Dakota. So today was pretty crazy, actually. Got a lead off of Marketplace. We made the appointment. We got down there, looked the car over. It was it's pretty apparent that we were buying it at that point. I mean, it's got a couple things, like it's got a little bit of rust in the back window, which is very common, but it was inside since 1984, so I was kind of surprised because like the whole bottom, nothing, just perfect underneath and down on the lower quarters, on the rocker panels, the lower front fenders, the doors, everything, just not even a bubble. And then just that back window, man. And I guess it was sitting in a kind of a barn storage for quite a long time before it got moved to the place it's in. It was 5 years at this place, but it was in a barn that had a leak, and I guess it still got some weather, even though for the most part it was out of the weather. It did get some weather. So the car has the typical back window. Actually, it's not even that bad. I mean, it needs to be cleaned up and touched up and things. It's not a Survivor. It's not original paint. It's been painted once. The interior was done once. I mean, it was their family car, and it was loved. I mean, they loved this car. I just can't imagine that it was off the road since 1984, because they sounded like they had such a good time with this car prior to that. And the stories he was telling and stuff. He got a little bit emotional. I mean, we kind of expect some of that, but you could really tell how connected this car was to his family. Like it was a not just a family heirloom, but it was, it brought up the memories of his wife and stuff, and she had just passed away a few months or 6 months ago or something like that. And so these cars have that kind of you gotta, it's a touchy scenario. So anyway, super nice guy. The guy that was helping him, super nice guy. His daughter was there. I didn't know it was his daughter till the end, but his daughter was there, so she was helping him and stuff. So it was kind of nice, and he got closure on the car, and he's moving to North Dakota or South Dakota to live with his daughter. So it was just time to let it go, and he's pretty excited that we're going to get it running again and back on the road, and and get it into somebody's hands that can really enjoy it instead of it just sitting in a garage. So he had wished that he could have gotten it back on the road, but unfortunately, just time ticks away. So anyway, so heading home. Hemi Bill's got another one to revive, so we'll see how this one goes.